it's Tyrone from OutsourcingLive.com, and welcome to the dedicated channel where I share with you outsourcing tips and also showing you how to build a virtual team to run your business. In today's video, I want to answer a specific question that I received from a viewer. It's really good question, and I chose this because the fact is that this one here will definitely probably answer a lot of the questions that people have been asking me. Okay, the question is that it's difficult dealing with people you don't see, and there's always the fear that the person you are employing don't measure up to the task given. Your livelihood or income depends on him. If he does a bad job, you suffer. He doesn't. Again, he may start well and then start to slack later on. To build a business, you have to give consistent and good service or products. Thus, you must have control of the backup team. How can you control your virtual staff? Now, it's a very good question. How do you control them? The short answer is you can't. Unfortunately, there are no ways that you can just basically get behind them and move them, telling them exactly what to do. Though, what you can do is to provide them with the right boundaries, and also to provide them with the expectations, and also to encourage and support them. If I was in a position as an employee, the worst thing I want to do is to have my boss over my back and telling me, you got to do this, you got to do that, you got to do that. That's probably the worst thing you can do for an employee, because the fact is it's very demotivating, and it looks like as though the boss is just a tyrant telling what to do. Now, I'm not saying that in a harsh way, but that is true. It happens in workplaces all the time. It's the mindset behind this and how to get your team to be managed in the right way and to encourage and support them to do what they need to do best. I had this issue when I first started, and as I've got a coach who also helps me with understanding the whole mental process and also changing the mindset, he gave me some tippers. So I thought I'd share these tippers with you because they're really powerful, and it made a huge difference to my business. Alright, so the first tip I want to share with you is one, ensure that you do set the boundaries with your virtual staff. It's great that you hire them and you say to them that, this is your job, that's it. But if you don't set the boundaries, they won't know what the consequences are. And it's all about the principle of making sure that they understand that if the work is not done, here's the consequence. So it's the pain and pleasure principle. And what I've done, for example, in my team, I have a team of web developers and also a video editing team. Now, within this team, the boundaries that I've set is usually we go on project by project basis. So we might get one client who has this one particular project that needs to be completed by this certain date. And what I've done with my team is I said, look, if the project is not done on time, it's not completed on time, I'm not going to pay you on time. So the more time you delay this project, the more time your salary will be delayed. And they all came to agreement with that because it makes sense. It's their responsibility to be able to get the work done. And it's all about ensuring that they understand it's their responsibility. Because if you don't embed the culture of them being responsible for their job, they're not going to do anything. They're just going to sit there and go, okay, I'm here just to take paycheck, I'll do whatever I want. And that's what happens very commonly, because a lot of people just don't understand that it's all about a relationship between you and also your staff. So let's just take a step back. I think the most important thing for people to really understand is that you are going to be in a working relationship with them. And once you set this relationship up and they understand the responsibilities behind their role, then it makes it so much easier to just let go. At the beginning, you need to obviously spend a bit of time going through this process, training them and giving them the right work that needs to be done. But once they understand their responsibility, then you can have free of mind to be able to do that. So that's number one. Boundaries is very important. Second thing that I found that's really important is to provide an incentive. So there's the pain, now there's the pleasure. And the incentive that I provide, as an example, is to ensure that if they complete the work earlier or on time, for example, if a project was to be delivered on the 10th of May, for example, if they deliver it 5 days earlier, I give them those 5 days paid off. So they can take that time off and they can enjoy it with their family, doing whatever they want. So essentially for them, it's a real incentive to get the work done even earlier and faster. And if they do, that's great, because I know for a fact that I've given them enough time to be able to get this work done and they're ahead of schedule. And if it does that, then my client's happy, I'm happy, and I get paid. So that's really the number two thing that I can recommend. And I think those are the 2 points that people just need to take away and really just understand and change the mindset on how they manage and not per se control their staff, but to support and encourage them and to set the boundaries on how things should be run. Okay. I hope that tip and idea, concept and the mindset change will help you there. I'm actually losing my voice because I've been sick this week, but I thought I'd share this little tip with you because it's very powerful. Excuse me. And I know that my team have been implementing this, and I know that this question here from a viewer and reader is a very powerful question that will probably help a lot of you too. All right. So thank you very much for watching this. If you have any comments or you'd love to leave anything about this and don't understand how this all works and would like to know more, simply just leave a comment down below. Love you to share this on Facebook and also on Twitter. And if you haven't popped over to my Facebook fan page at outsourcinglive.com/Facebook, come over and say hello. I personally answer every question and email there, response there, and I'd love you to just come over and say hello. Okay. Well, thank you again. My name is Tyrone Shum from Outsourcing Live, and I'll see you inside the next video. Bye for now.
Now, if you like more resources like this one, you can find them inside Mass Outsource Mastermind, along with video tutorials and step-by-step instructions showing exactly how I use them. To get a 30-day, no-risk trial membership to Mass Outsource Mastermind, simply visit freevideoset.com. Until next time, I wish you success in your quest for outsourcing.